Alright, hi everyone. I'm back. Pattern-collections.com is where you're going to go. Sorry if you hear a little bit of noise from my heater. It's bit nippy again today. Pattern focus is where we're going to go. Scroll down to today's pattern, which is going to be this one called Echo Loopy. So I'm going to do that. I've changed my camera angle just slightly. Don't know how that's going to affect how my phone reflects my ceiling lights, so hopefully it's not too bad. And this one's called Echo Loopy. So we're aiming for this. You can do it in a round, or you can do it just in a straight line. And looks like it's fairly simple to do. First thing we're going to do is some scallops. And then at the point of each scallop, we're going to put a little teardrop and a couple of little, these little lines. A little curve, a little smaller curve, and a couple of dots. So a drop, curve, curve, dot, dot. And then above the scallop, we're going to do another teardrop going up this way. And then it has us making the scallop part a little bit thicker, maybe putting a little fill it in and putting a little sparkle there, a little highlight, and then doing this similar thing from here up here. So it kind of echoes each other, and so it ends up looking like that. I think I may actually build this part as part of this drawing. I think I'll do the scallop and then come back and make that fatter and then do the rest of it, just because that's just me, the way I would draw it. I do like this in the round. I'm also thinking, we're working on over at Pattern-Collections. Nicole created an album with some templates that are just simple Christmas ornament shaped templates. I may use one of those in the next week to make some of these patterns more Christmassy. We'll see, because this is, you're actually going to see this. Oh, I forgot to bring my calendar back outside. Okay, you're going to see this like mid-December. Something like that. Alrighty, so let me prop this up so I can see it. Where can I prop it up? How about right there? Oh, nope. Okay. And turn on my light. That's better. I'm going to use this big one. It's a little rumply because this is the last one I did last week, and it was colored with some watercolor on the back. It's that one. And yeah. Alright, let's see. Oh, I got a little bit of pencil up there. Let me erase that. Get rid of that so I don't need that. Let's try. I wonder if we make a sort of a bell shape, like a Christmas bell shape, as the sort of template. For this week, if I can do this pattern around that shape. I think so, maybe. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I think I got a little too close down to the bottom. I want to move it up a little bit. Let's change my shape a little. Nice and big there. And a little bit of a jaunty angle, I think. That's good. Jaunty angle. and something like that. There we go. There's my general bell shape. I'm gonna put a little ding dong part there. And turn on my, get my pen. I don't know about going this way, but for sure coming up and around, I'm gonna do this shape. So I am just going to do scallop shape. Hopefully you guys can see I've moved a few things. Somebody said that my hand was blocking for some of what I was drawing, and so hopefully you can see there's some of it I can't control because of the placement of where physically I can put the legs of my tripod. I can't go back any further. It's right up against the wall, and I can't go forward any further. It's right up against the leg of my desk. So all I can do is play with height and tilting. Excuse me. But I can't play with forward and backward placement. So hopefully this is a little bit better for you guys. And maybe one more like that. It's a very lumpy bell. Very lumpy. But I think I do want to do this oh Lord, that dog. Dog next door. I came home from work at, what time was it yesterday that I got home from work? About 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And that dog was barking, and it barked and barked and barked until 9 p.m. And apparently, according to my son, it had been barking all day. Well, now it is out next door and it is barking already. It is only 9:30 in the morning. If it is going to bark for 12 hours, it's going to drive me absolutely insane. That means that there's nobody home next door, so you can't even go next door and say, excuse me, but your dog's driving me crazy, because there's no one home. I guess I could make a little note and say, you know, excuse me, dear neighbor, we like you, but your dog's driving me crazy. I really don't like his dog. Actually, the one that's barking apparently is, I think it's the wife's parents come to visit for the holidays, and they bring their little yappy dog. They have a yappy dog too, but the one that barks just non-stop, I believe, doesn't even belong to them. But the parents come in their motorhome and, you know, park out and leave the dog in the backyard, and then the whole family, I think the husband next door works during the day, but the wife, she is a school teacher. I believe she's off right now, and I think she and the kids and her parents go places during the day. I don't know where they go. Maybe they take the kids to Disneyland. I don't really know. But they go somewhere, and then they're gone all day. And yeah, that dog just yaps and yaps and yaps and yaps. You would think that the dog would get tired after a couple of hours. 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours is just crazy, and it just yaps non-stop. Really drive me crazy. Yesterday I ended up watching some YouTube videos, putting on my headphones, because at least with my headphones on I really couldn't hear the dog. That's a little, I probably should have gone the other way, gone to the outside rather than the inside with this little line. I think I would have liked a bigger swoop And maybe if I go across this way, I will do it that way. But this is fine for now. I'm a little congesty. Why am I congesty? I think it's just because I haven't talked yet today. There was nobody at home. Well, my husband, I saw him for like 2 minutes. He was on his way out the door when I got up this morning. And my son isn't up yet. So I have spoken to no one yet today. But you guys. I'm going to start with the little teardroppy shape here. Actually, that does make it look better, doesn't it? Already, I think. Like that. And then, excuse me, then we're supposed to go line, line, dot, dot, line, line, dot, dot. This kind of does remind me of a ringing bell sort of pattern, so it's kind of appropriate that I've put it on a bell shape, I think. Forgot to tell you, this pattern was designed by Texas Doxy Mama, which is Linda Ray. If you look up Texas Doxy Mama on the internet, you'll find her blog and her patterns that she's put out there. Artwork was redrawn by Cindy Anderson. So I've got that, zoom out so you can see the whole shape. I've got it looking like that. And now I want to do this shape on the outside of this. So we want another teardrop going this way, but not touching here. A bit bigger. I can't believe how close to Christmas it is already. This is crazy. And then between here, it goes 1, 2, and then a circle. 1, 2, and a circle. Like that. This is an easy one to draw. My paper's a little bouncy. Can you see how bouncy my paper is? It's because I had used the water on the other side and it got wet. And I really, in order to draw on this well, I need to really like iron it or flatten it out a little bit. But I'm just making do. But it is causing a couple of places to be a little wonky. Like that. All right, let's zoom out and look at it. All right, that's the pattern. I think I'm going to do it along here, but I'm going to do it in a different scale and maybe go the other direction. I'm going to maybe do bigger loops like that. Okay, that's working. Okay, that's good there. And then these go this way with a loop here. Right? And then it has 1, 2, dot, dot, 1, 2, dot, dot, 1, 2, dot, dot. 1, 2, dot, dot. 1, 2, dot, dot. And then it goes this way with a teardrop coming this direction. And some of that. That's interesting. All right, I'm not unpleased with that. I'm going to give myself a little stem here for a bell ringing ball. I'm just going to do it like that so you kind of see it like that. I think maybe I'm going to fill that in with my bigger brush. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to fill that all the way in. Wasn't going to, but changed my mind. There we go. That's fine. It's a bell. Make sure that it's dry before I smear it with the eraser. I'm going to clean up some of my pencil marks. And then I'm going to come back through and I'm going to do a little shading. Perhaps in here. And in here. Just a little bit. I think maybe I want a little bit, some soft something right here. Like that. And let that blend really good and see if that helps me with a bit of shape. Might not like it. I might erase it, but I'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure I like it. But let's finish. I'm going to finish shading first this part, and then maybe maybe I'll like it better. Or maybe I'll just add some more. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. So I'm just going to get rid of it. That is the nice thing about shading. Don't forget that your eraser is a tool that you can use. Yeah, that's not really what I want. So I think I'm going to make this side a little darker with my pencil. Leave that side lighter. And maybe that'll be the shape that I want. That's better. Something like that, and then maybe some white highlights because I can. I like the little white highlights. Hold down my paper from where it buckles. Can you see my off screen? Now I've got to figure out where my off screen is again. So if I go off screen, I'm sorry. That's what happens when I move things. I am hoping, it's on my Christmas list, that for Christmas I can get a boom arm for my camera. I can't just use the little thin ones that a lot of YouTube people do because I don't film with my phone. I have a bigger 35mm size camera. So it needs to be a heavier arm. But I'm hoping that will give me a little more flexibility as to where I can position things. It's on my list of Christmas wish list. And then if I don't get it for Christmas, then I will order it for myself after Christmas. This one was Echo Loopy. There we go. That looks pretty good. I like that. Let me tip it up because this angle is not giving you the best look. There we go. Echo Loopy. And I gave myself a little bit of a bell shape. Maybe. It's kind of puffy. But you can still see it. I can still see it. Alrighty, there you go. You guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Go out and do something nice for someone today. And let's make the world a better place, especially as we get closer and closer to Christmas. I know the stresses of the season make you a bit crazy. I understand. But do your best to not let it get to you and to, be nice to each other. That's all I ask. All right, I see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.